besides being two muscular and famous Hollywood movie actors. Mark Wahlberg and John Cena are two men who know well how to enjoy their wealth. But have you ever stopped to wonder about which one of them leads the most luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a close battle between John Cena and Mark Wahlberg. So then, let's get to the fight. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #allaboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Cars. Both actors are quite fond of enjoying beautiful automobiles, but you're probably wondering who owns the most imposing and luxurious garage? It is speculated that the following vehicles have passed through Mark Wahlberg's garage. A $35,000 Toyota Sienna, a $75,000 2010 Cadillac Escalade, a $95,000 2011 Porsche Panamera, a $110,000 2009 Bentley Azure T, a $140,000 1999 Lamborghini Diablo VT Roadster. Upping the ante, he once owned a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, a rather luxurious convertible car. The vehicle is equipped with an impressive engine, being able to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds, and maybe that's why its price is at $200,000. Raising the price even higher, he has already been spotted next to a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, a super luxury SUV whose price can easily top the $350,000 mark. The most expensive vehicle that Mark has ever been seen using, on the other hand, is a Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe, a stunning convertible car made for true tycoons. The interior of the car has a super exquisite finish, which is to be expected when it comes to a car like this. And to enjoy all this luxury, depending on the year, it may be necessary to invest a small sum of $550,000. John Cena, for his part, is not at all left behind. Proof of this is that he has already made a series of videos showcasing part of his collection. The first car he bought with his first WWE paycheck was a 1989 Jeep Wrangler, a vehicle that, despite being valued at only $15,000, holds great emotional significance for Cena. He also owns a 2012 Range Rover Autobiography, a simple SUV for a celebrity like him, but ideal for everyday use and can be found costing around $40,000. However, one of the cheapest sports cars he owns is a 2013 Maserati Gran Turismo, a beautiful convertible that can be found costing around $70,000. Raising the price, he has already been spotted in his 2005 Aston Martin Vanquish S, which can be found costing around $20,000. And of course, Ferraris couldn't be missing from his garage, his cheapest being the 2004 model year 360 Spider, which can be found for around $120,000. Cena also owns a 2009 Lamborghini Gallardo in blooming green color, a sporty and nimble car, but definitely a little too small for a man as strong as he is, being valued at around $130,000. Another beautiful red Ferrari that is part of his collection is the 2007 model F430 Spider, whose price is estimated at around $140,000. He also owns a 2007 Ferrari 599 GTB, a beautiful car valued at $160,000. However, in white he owns a Ferrari 612 Scaglietti Odo 2009, a vehicle valued at $180,000. And for when John Cena wants to take a more sophisticated ride, he can make use of his 2009 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe, a sophisticated convertible car valued at around $200,000. Mercedes vehicles couldn't be left out either, with him owning a 2012 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG valued at $240,000. Going even more powerful, he owns a 2009 Lamborghini Murcielago Coupe, a super-fast car that can be found costing around $350,000. One of the most legendary vehicles in his garage, meanwhile, is his 2006 Ford GT, a rare car that can be worth upwards of $400,000. However, one of the most expensive cars in his collection is believed to be a 2008 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a supercar valued at over $500,000. And because he has a larger and more imposing collection, the winner of this round is John Cena. Point to him. Round 2. Main mansion. When it comes to investing in a good place to live, the two actors do not save a bit. But who has the most impressive mansion? John Cena, for example. At the time he was engaged to actress and wrestler Nikki Bella, she ended up showing a bit of the couple's residence on her YouTube channel, where it was possible to get to know a bit more of the WWE star's home. It was possible to see that the mansion has a decor full of objects that show a little of Cena's personality, such as a picture frame with dozens of Nintendo games, and another frame with the album of his favorite artists, and even a piano that he seems to know how to play quite well. One of the rooms that they showed most was the double bedroom, the most exclusive room in the house, which seems to be very comfortable and cozy. The place has a very refined decoration, having, for example, a huge fireplace, many decorative pictures, and even mirrors on the ceiling combined with plaster frames. Going into the bathroom, we can see that it is even more sophisticated, with a white color palette composed by coatings on the walls that look like marble. There's no shortage of space in this bathroom, ideal for the muscle giant ready himself in comfort and luxury. However, the external area is undoubtedly one of the places that stands out the most in the estate. This is because there is an incredible swimming pool, equipped with a stone waterfall and surrounded by plants. John Cena has managed to create an exotic and very functional outdoor area, even featuring a slide for when he wants to have fun. On sunnier days, the fighter will most likely prefer to gather his friends and have some fun while cooling off in this beautiful pool. And even though John Cena and Nikki Bella split in 2018, some sources claim that he is still living in this property. And although the property is not for sale, some real estate websites estimate that Cena's mansion is currently valued at around $3,500,000. Mark Wahlberg, on the other hand, decided to build an incredible mansion on a 6-acre plot, with a Mediterranean style, being completely built using stone. Entering the interior of the property, we can see that everything is very luxurious, with it having a super sophisticated decoration, making it look more like a palace. During the pandemic period, Mark Wahlberg could enjoy and spend a lot of time with his family in this incredible property, even posting on his Instagram several fun moments inside his mansion. Among the rooms that the actor is always showing on his social media, there is no doubt that the gym is the place that he seems to spend the most time in. It is an area with a classic architecture, surrounded by white pillars and by glass, and of course, having dozens of devices that can meet all his training demands. Besides, everyone knows that he is passionate about bodybuilding and his physique makes it evident. In all, the interior of the mansion has about 30,000 square feet, being divided into 11 rooms, more than enough space to house his entire family and host many friends, having, for example, wine cellar, cinema, rooms with fireplaces, office with a library, amongst several other things. Outside, the property offers a gigantic leisure area that looks more like a recreational club, taking into account several entertainment options. For example, there is a multi-sports court where his children can have fun playing basketball. There is also an extensive golf course for the actor to enjoy. And we can't forget the incredible pool surrounded by rocks that even has a waterfall, which helps to build a paradisiacal look immersed in nature. No doubt Mark Wahlberg's mansion is able to offer all the comfort and fun he and his family could wish for. And there is no doubt that to build this palace, the actor needed to disburse a real fortune. It is estimated that just to buy the plot, Mark needed to invest something around $8,250,000. However, now that the mansion is complete, the estate's price is estimated at over $50 million. And since he has the most luxurious mansion here, Mark Wahlberg wins this round. Point to him. Round 3. Watches. The two actors are very concerned about their appearances, with them not sparing a single penny when it comes to taking care of their looks. John Cena, for example, has been seen with beautiful watches such as $15,000 Rolex Explorer 2, $20,000 Rolex GMT Master 2, $25,000 Rolex Daytona Steel Yellow Gold, $65,000 Rolex Eve Rose Daytona. Meanwhile, Mark Wahlberg has already been spotted wearing some stunning jewelry, such as A $95,000 Rolex Cosmograph Daytona in 18-karat Eve Rose Gold. A $140,000 Rolex Submariner in 18-karat White Gold. A $180,000 Rolex Day-Date in Platinum. A $220,000 Patek Philippe Aquanaut Chronograph. A $380,000 Patek Philippe Perpetual Calendar. A $385,000 Patek Philippe Nautilus Travel Time. A $450,000 Patek Philippe Nautilus with 1,343 factory diamonds. A $500,000 Rolex Day-Date Green Emerald. And even a Patek Philippe Sky and Moon Tourbillon Haute Artisanat, a fantastic watch launched in 2021, which combines the warm glow of 18-karat rose gold with a brown enamel decoration. On its back there is a sky map that recreates the apparent movement of the moon and the stars. And to own this incredible gem, you may need to cash out around $1,600,000. And for having a much more expensive watch collection, Mark Wahlberg easily takes this round. Point to him. Fourth round. Jet. When it comes to getting around to different places in the world, the two actors have been seen using beautiful aircrafts. John Cena, for example, has already been spotted getting out of a Dassault Falcon 20F, a small executive jet, ideal for interstate travel. The interior of the aircraft is very sophisticated, with it being able to carry up to 6 passengers while offering a lot of comfort for all those who go aboard. And it's no wonder that the price of a new aircraft of this model is estimated at $4 million. But in case the fighter had just chartered it, it's possible he spent around $10,000 for each flight hour. Mark Wahlberg, for his part, owns a Bombardier Global Express BD700 model jet, a sophisticated, high-performance, large twin-engine executive aircraft with intercontinental range. The interior of the plane is super luxurious, having the maximum capacity to accommodate up to 19 people in great comfort, which is possible to confirm by seeing Mark's posts on his social media. To give you an idea of price, there are aircraft similar to his that cost upwards of $15 million. And by owning a much more expensive aircraft, Mark wins this round. Point to him. Round 5. Sources of income. Both celebrities have multiple sources of income, but which one has the most lucrative business? One of John Cena's most recent investments is in the drinks industry, being one of the founders of Thomas Ashbourne, a brand of ready-to-drink cocktails that promises to be very successful in the coming years. Another source of Cena's income is through music, having already released a rap album titled You Can't See Me. John Cena is also very prominent in the dubbing business, with his biggest highlight being with the main character in the animated film Ferdinand. On television, Cena is often invited to make special appearances, even working as host of the children's show airing on Nickelodeon's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Social media can also be considered another source of income for John Cena. This is because he has tens of millions of followers on several different platforms. In his Facebook page alone, for example, he has over 50 million followers, a huge audience that he makes use of in order to publicize his main events and products. And because he is a very famous personality, he also manages to make a lot of money from his image by advertising for various companies. Among the brands that have already invested to associate their image to the wrestler are, for example, beer company Michelob Ultra, Gillette Razors, New Mountain Dew soft drink, snack company Tacos Fuego, sportswear company Tap Out, Crocs shoes, Hefty disposable products, fast food chain Subway, Fruity Pebbles cereal, and many others. To get an idea of values, it is estimated that just his commercial with the data analysis company Experian, he may have made him around $1 million. Meanwhile, Mark Wahlberg has stakes in a number of companies, such as the gym network F45, the water company Aqua Hydrate, the sports nutrition products company Performance Inspired, the clothing brand Municipal, the alcoholic beverage company Blue Arrow Tequila, the dealer network Mark Wahlberg Auto Group. And we also can't forget that he has his own production company, which has produced several successful series, such as Entourage, Boardwalk Empire, How to Make It in America, Ballers, among others. One of his biggest ventures, however, is Wahlburgers, a restaurant chain that has nearly 50 units spread around the world, with revenues exceeding $100 million. Definitely, Mark is an actor who knew very well how to make use of the money he received for his work and invest in businesses that give him a lot of financial return. And unlike other artists who only focus on advertising for other companies, Wahlberg prefers to make use of his visibility to promote his own products and make a lot more money. On his Instagram, for example, where he has more than 200 million followers, it is common for the actor to always promote the products of his own brands. But that doesn't stop him from earning a high income with commercials for other companies as well. In 2017, for example, he is speculated to have grossed around $10 million to be the spokesperson for telecom company AT&T. And for the fact that he has more lucrative businesses, Mark Wahlberg takes this round. Point to him. Round 6. Net worth. Being considered two famous personalities from the entertainment industry, there is no doubt that they have made a lot of money throughout their careers. John Cena, for example, was once considered the most important figure in WWE, being responsible for starring in the most profitable fights, besides being one of the biggest sellers of licensed products using his image. And it's no wonder he's considered one of the highest paid wrestlers in the world. But John Cena's ambitions go far beyond wrestling. He seems to want to follow the same path as his ringmate The Rock, who has become one of Hollywood's biggest movie stars. And that's why Cena has started acting more and more, taking some good roles in increasingly relevant films. The amount he gets paid for each performance depends a lot on the importance of his role and the size of the production's budget. To get a sense of values, it's estimated that he received about $260,000 for The Marine and $2,500,000 for Trainwreck. And it's very likely that his biggest payday will be in Fast and Furious 9, a film that is part of one of the most successful franchises in movie history, in which John Cena has acted as the main villain, something that must have earned him a few $1,000,000. And most recently, Cena has been hard at work with his superhero character on the Peacemaker series airing on HBO Max. And if you consider all of the fighter's sources of income in a year, Forbes magazine estimated that in 2016 he made almost $10 million. And while no one knows for sure just how much wealth Big John Cena has amassed, many sources speculate that currently, at the peak of his 45 years of age, he has already amassed a net worth of over $80 million. Mark Wahlberg, on the other hand, has also amassed quite a net worth himself. To give you an idea of his income, just as executive producer of Entourage, for example, he is estimated to have earned around $3 million a year. His film appearances, however, are without a doubt where a large part of his net worth comes from. The amount he received for each film grew as the productions he was in started to become successful and he became more and more known in the film industry. To have an idea, in the movie The Basketball Diaries, he received only a meager $60,000, but from then on, his earnings grew more and more. It is estimated, for example, that he received about $250,000 gigantic fee, that he is always on the list of the highest paid actors in the world, having already topped the ranking in 2017. And if you add up all of his sources of income throughout his career, including his companies that employ hundreds of people, it's a fact that Mark Wahlberg is immensely wealthy. And it's no wonder that some sources estimate Mark to have a net worth of over $350 million. And for having a much higher net worth, Mark Wahlberg wins this round. Point to him. At the end of this battle, we have 1 point for John Cena against 5 points for Mark Wahlberg, making him the winner of this fight. Boo it! If you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, please write down below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.